Hello, I'm Andi and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope for April 2017, and this is for you coming from Pisces, and it's from Sunday the 23rd up to Sunday the 30th of April. Let's start with Sunday the 23rd, which really doesn't start well for you. Produces unhappiness, a feeling of failure, a feeling of being uncomfortable with whoever you are. Bad news comes in all directions, and you can have differences of words which get out of hand and provocation takes over. Oh dear, you have to be a person who can be almost like a saint, and only then you'll be left alone. Best way would be to lie low, listen more than you talk, and let the bad winds blow, and then wait for the evening session and the nightfall session, which improve by a little bit only, but at least they improve. The evening and nightfall session produce an isolation kind of a feeling. You become a perfectionist, you expect the best from everybody, you are very pushy, you are not approachable, and you are very arrogant. So if you do all that, you can expect the evening and nightfall session to turn very bad. So try not to do that. Monday the 24th starts beautifully for you, and it's going to end beautifully as well. Morning, noon and night, you get very lucky. So at your place of work, good news. In business, good news. You are very well, nicely positioned with your marriage and family people. Romance goes very well. Looking for romance is the day to try your luck. And the morning and afternoon session, a lot of good, nice feelings come about. So be busy, socialize, mix business and pleasure, work hard, talk to your superiors, talk to your bosses. The evening and nightfall session, there's a group of planets who have all to do about emotions. And they produce plenty of emotional feelings which are very nice for you and from you. And so you're going to do very well if chasing for romance or with your romance partner, or even with your colleague and friends, or with your marriage partner or your business people. Doesn't matter with who. The socializing produces good results. Tuesday the 25th starts very well. It makes you basically very lucky. So good news flows towards you, and good news wants to give you all the possibilities of feeling successful. So in your area of career, in your area of business, in marriage, in romance, you will do very well. And if you are looking for romance, the morning and afternoon session is when you must have a go. Make your contacts then. Because the evening and nightfall period, there are planets that make you very stubborn, very dominating, basically very difficult in your speech and action. So you become an immovable object, very too stubborn. So do the opposite. Move along at the pace of others. Agree with their plans. Be acceptable to them. And this way you can improve your night session as well. Wednesday the 26th is really not a good day, morning, noon and night. You better lie low. Bad news at work, bad news in business, some depressing thing going on about your marriage. In your area of romance, the same thing. So the morning, afternoon starts very slow and frustrating, waiting for news that doesn't come. Meetings are cancelled, postponed. All this add up to a very frustrating, depressing morning and afternoon period. During the evening and nightfall, things don't improve, they become a bit worse. Now the planets are moving faster, and so they bring about news, bad news quicker. And so they can bring accidents as well. And so they can produce conflict in the form that it makes you very rebellious. And so you will lash out rebelliously, and the outcome will be even worse. Be a saint if you can, and that way you will minimize the problems on Wednesday the 26th. If you don't have to socialize, don't socialize. Go home to the safety of your home. Thursday the 27th, very aggressive planets are seen, and very fast planets are seen throughout the day. A little argument gets out of hand. Miscalculation, bad news. Misinformation gets everything wrong. And you are a person whose temper will be on the edge most of the time, and you will act very bluntly and aggressively. Well, try not to do any of these things. Again, try to be a saint. Walk away from trouble. Swallow it. Don't answer rudely. Do the opposite. Confuse the planets. Be the very approachable person. Be the kind person. Say sorry and thank you many times to people. And this way you can turn this into becoming a much better day. Try it and see. It will work. We cannot be prisoners of planets all the time. Today you have heard how to handle planets. Do it that way. By the way, accidents are also possible on Thursday the 27th. Friday the 28th starts very egoistically for you, making you feel very self-important, making you a person who isolates from others, doesn't want to mix freely, showing arrogance, showing that you are number one. Don't do all that. If you don't do all that, you will really end up being number one. But if you do that, there will be competition against you. During the evening and nightfall period, the situation improves a lot. Now you can find solutions where earlier you couldn't. Now you find people are helpful. Now you find that whatever you try to do, you are going to do very well. So whatever you are stumbling at in the morning afternoon session, don't force the issue. Play the waiting game and solutions will come. Looking for a romance, try your luck in the evening and nightfall session. A good time to socialize with bosses, with colleagues, with business people, with marriage, your marriage partner, romance partner. So you end up very well on Friday the 28th. Saturday the 29th is more or less a perfect day for you. Morning starts beautifully on Saturday the 29th. Romance is in the air. You are very lucky. You are being supported. So whatever you say and do is being loved. And whatever you say and do is being agreed upon, and move your way as you want. But always take the soft approach, because these planets who are guiding you in the morning and afternoon session are the soft planets. They don't want aggression of any kind. Your evening and nightfall becomes even luckier. And here, if you're looking for romance, go out and meet people and you'll get somebody that you want. In marriage areas, the bonding can be perfect for socializing. And even though it's a Saturday and you feel that your colleague can help you, you feel that your bosses can help you, call them up and see if they can go out with you. And if you are in business, then you can show plenty of opportunities. Okay? Sorry. So if you are going out for business, Friday the 28th would be really perfect. So I like your evening on Friday the 20th where you become very lucky. Alright? Sorry, I'm not sure if it's Friday the 20th or 29th, but let me talk about Friday the 20th again for you. Don't isolate yourself because of your arrogance. And nighttime you become very lucky, so socialize. Saturday the 29th, you get very lucky throughout the whole day, and you're going to find plenty of good luck coming your way as well. And there can be many opportunities waiting for you in the night time as well. So a perfect day to do anything. And then we'll come to Sunday the 30th. Now Sunday the 30th can be a difficult day if you are difficult. So don't be stubborn, don't dominate, don't be too pushy, don't be too strict. And if you are not doing all these things, you will turn the morning afternoon session to your favor. During the nightfall session, things get very depressive, very slow, very frustrating. So if you really don't have to socialize, just go back home, into the safety of your home. So on Sunday the 30th, the evening and nightfall session can bring accidents, or it can bring disappointments, which bring depression and let down feelings as well. Okay? So overall, Sunday the 30th, don't dominate in the morning, afternoon, evening period. And during the night period, don't expect too much. That way you won't be let down too much. I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And I will be dealing with your next 5, 6 or 7 years in detail, because I'll have your full date of birth and time of birth and do your horoscope, and I will look at your palms while we're on Skype. So go to Facebook and look me up and communicate with me. Let's make a date to Skype. Or go to Skype itself and leave me a message and I'll come back to you. Until then, thank you and good luck.